And this week we have the symbol for Ehwaz, even though it's symbolized like this. I mean, if you turn it this way, it looks like an E for Ehwaz. However, the symbol is like here, and it actually represents a horse. And as I mentioned earlier, each symbol represents a part of our lives and a story. And this one is meant to be likened to a horse. So what does horse energy mean to you? Horses tend to be very loyal, but it can also represent swift change, charging forward. And we are in the horse year, remember? The fire horse as well. So it could mean that you're at the precipice of a big change in life. It could be a change of house and home where you live, a change of career, a change of relationships. But it's a positive change. It's about everything that you've been working towards actually now starting. But sometimes there can be a lot of fear around that, around letting go of what you've known, of where you've been, because there's safety in what you know, safety in the current situation. But we know that that's not always the best for us and that we do need to make change. And this horse energy brings that to you now, that message that you are supported, not necessarily by a horse. This could also represent any totem animal, what they're known as. In ancient times, everyone was believed to have a totem animal, and if they didn't have one, they'd go and see a seer who would then assign them a totem animal, because there was a worry about people being alone and not having that type of support from something. I also have a white snow owl as my totem animal. How do they come to you? Sometimes through dreams, sometimes it's just a knowing, sometimes it's like an image that you just keep seeing of a particular animal, or you might literally see one in the wildlife, such as a cockatoo, or you might see foxes, depending on where you are. But they all have different characteristics, and sometimes we need to call on the qualities of the characteristics of that animal to help support us in our lives so that we can make that change in a safe way, gathering that knowing. Sometimes just helping to imagine that you can talk to your totem animal or your pet in real life, like a cat. So I have a cat. I talk to him sometimes. I mean, that's talk to him sometimes like he's a human and giving him instructions on what to do, and always hope that he might even help me with my housework by picking up the dust while he's down there. However, it's, how can we use this now? Knowing that it's time for that momentum and change, knowing that we need the qualities of a particular totem animal as well. There are totem cards, like oracle cards, you might like to go and find. You might even find a quiz online these days to find out what your animal might be. But this is about change, and swift change and big change in life. So just be ready for that. You have been doing the work, so assure yourself that it is time and you are safe, and it is time to do this now. Let go of all the old fears. Last month was all the preparation work that we did in June. There was lots of preparation work and journaling and learning and insight. But as change keeps happening, sometimes like the volcano erupts and we go into panic mode rather than just going with the ride, get on top of that wave and go with the flow. Let go of all those fears and trust that you are moving in the right direction. If you do need support and help moving through this time, because this can be really destabilizing, the modalities that I practice, such as kinesiology, is a great way to bring you back into balance, to bring you back the energy to help you to move forward with ease and grace. You can book an appointment with me by leaving a message, sending me an email, or booking online at www.empoweringhealth.clinic. My name is Anne Barratt of Empowering Health.